How's it going, guys? Been a long time since our last video and unboxing. I think the last one was back in summer of this year when we made our first push into dry herb with the Eclipse kit. I'm coming back to you again, super excited as I always am. This is Helix, our take on the classic one-hitter. Before I get into Helix, however, I wanted to give you a quick 1, 2, 3 on what we were hoping to accomplish by designing this product. Number one, as you look at the entire industry, very prevalent to see that most pipes and one-hitters were designed with glass or metals like aluminum. And we zeroed in on aluminum to understand, is it the best choice? Was it the safest material to use? To our surprise, we learned quickly that aluminum wasn't the safest. This dates back to days of desperation when we were younger using the aluminum can. I just think it was a matter of education and people not understanding that there were better options out there. Coming up with better materials that made consumers feel safe as they consumed dry herb was our top priority. Number two, always thinking about performance. It's a commonplace to understand that as you're using pipes, one-hitters, one of the biggest complaints is always about ash getting in your mouth, getting stuck to your teeth. It's an unpleasant experience. Could we solve that problem? And then there's number three. How could we package it all up to present it in a way that delivered an elegant solution that not only was designed better, performed better, and ultimately created something that you would want to use time and time again? And now let's get into the unboxing. The first thing you're going to notice is this beautiful packaging. It states that a thoughtfully crafted experience awaits, designed with you in mind, and it certainly is. First thing we want you to do is pay attention to registering your product. You can do it by QR code or simply go to vesselbrand.com. The Helix is covered by a limited lifetime warranty, and whether you purchased it at .com or at a local retailer, activating your warranty is one of the first things you'll want to do. After that, it's pretty simple. The Helix is presented in two parts. What you'll see in my left hand is the stem and the bowl, and in the right, the mouthpiece and the body. These two pieces actually represent four pieces, and we'll get into exactly why a little bit later. But out of the package, what you're going to do is simply insert the stem and bowl, thread it so it's nice and snug, and there it is. There's your Helix. When you look really closely, we did a nice laser treatment. It's a topography map. The outdoors, adventure have always been a big part of our brand DNA, and in this case, for Helix, it's no different. Now let's get into the specifics. Helix is manufactured top to bottom with pure brass, not to be confused with just any other brass. Anything but pure, and you have additive heavy metals such as lead, and that's always a big concern. Putting this aside, let's focus on the stem and bowl. This is perhaps the most intriguing part of our design. We worked through so many iterations before we landed on this particular design, and when we did, we knew we discovered two main benefits. Forcing air to pass through a longer length, in this case 2.5 times the length of the device itself. Brown residue would act as an adhesive, essentially a filter capturing all ash and debris before it enters your mouth. Secondly, the pure length allowed for smoke to cool, which would promote a much more enjoyable experience. Now that you understand how Helix works, I'm going to leave you with one quick tip. If you think back to hitters and pipes, they were always a hassle to clean, and usually because of their one-piece unibody design. Knowing that it was such a hassle, we made sure that from day one we would design this product differently and allow it to come apart into four distinct pieces: the mouthpiece, the body, the stem, and the bowl. The most common way to clean is simply using isopropyl alcohol, usually 70 to 90%, breaking apart the pieces, putting them in a Ziploc bag, allowing to soak before you shake it violently, allowing all the residue to fall off. Do that a few times, you'll have clean parts after you've washed them off, assemble the Helix back together, and you're ready to go. On that note, I want you to know that Helix is complemented with a whole line of accessories. Go to our site to discover cases, jars, grinders, lighters, all delivering that ultimate dry herb experience. You can find that at vesselbrand.com or at a dispensary or retailer near you. For those of you leaving comments actively in the comments section down below, our team loves to drop in there and find thoughtful remarks that help us and guide us. We'd like to give out random acts of kindness that include free product, packages, kits, anything to just express our gratitude for your support. As always, if this video was helpful, be sure to hit like and subscribe. You'll get alerted on all the new product releases over the next several months. Until then, be safe. We'll catch you in the next one.